Hey team, this is a video on how to wrap your hands for kickboxing, Krav Maga, our martial arts class, Taekwondo, kickboxing class, so any of the classes really. So you're going to get your hand wraps and you unroll them, side with a loop of course is going to go right across your thumb, okay, as so. Now some wraps actually are printed on one side, it'll say this side down, so you know which side, is it black side, like this side up, or this side. If you have printed one like this with these little skulls, well then I know which side is up. But some of them don't have that. If you get it wrong at the end, all you need to do is just give it a little twist like that and you'll have the right side up to where the Velcro will fit. Okay, so here's how I do it. If you look on YouTube, I'm sure you're going to find some other versions. This is the way I do it, and I want to say it's probably one of the more popular ones. A lot of people do it. So again, you're going to start on your thumb, place it on the outside of your wrist. I wrap my wrist 2 times. So 1 and 2. If you notice, every time I go around, I give it a little tug. Now, I don't want it so tight I lose circulation, but I don't want to go through this whole process and not have it tight, and it's this kind of floppy and it does nothing. So again, the purpose of this is mainly for wrist support and hand, the back of your hand right here, so it just kind of feels tight. So again, 1, 2 times. Then, on the palm of my hand, I'm going to bring it around my palm and around my knuckles. 1 and 2 times, okay? So twice, so 2 wraps. Now, here's where it gets tricky. We're going to go across between the fingers. I'm going to bring it around the back of my hand here and between my pinky and ring finger. Okay? And then I bring it back down the bottom of my palm and I wrap my wrist again. Okay? And then when I bring it back to the back of my hand again, I'm going to go between my index finger and my middle finger. I bring it down behind my thumb and around my wrist again. Last one, I go between the ring finger and middle finger, so again across the back of your hand, between those 2 fingers. Again, you're kind of pulling tight every time, and it comes down and around my wrist again. Now, this is an optional one. Some people like to wrap their thumb, some people don't. I do. So again, I did my fingers, I did between the pinky and the ring, and then I went between the index and the middle, and then between the middle and the ring. Now I bring it around my thumb 1 time like that, and back on the wrist again. So again, let me do that again. So I go around the thumb, and then I just bring it around my wrist. Now I kind of, they call cleaning it up. So I bring it up here, so from the wrist, I bring it up towards my pinky, okay, but it's on the knuckles. So I'm going to wrap the knuckles, 1, 2, 3, whatever it takes. I'm slowly going down. So I'm going to wrap 1 here. You see that? And the next time I'm going to go a little lower, next time a little lower, like that. So 1, 2, maybe 3 times. So I'm kind of going from here to here to here, keep going down, 1, 2, 3, and then whatever's left on the wrist again, and I'll start bringing it again down my wrist towards my forearm. And then again, it's tight at the end. So when I make my fist, you should feel it between your fingers and your thumb and everything. When you make a fist, you should feel like it compresses. Okay, and it's tight that way. So there you go. So 2 times around the wrist, then 2 times around the knuckles. Then you go around the back of the hand, between the pinky and the ring, then the wrist. Then between the index and the middle finger, then around the wrist. Then between the middle finger and ring finger, and then around the wrist. And then around my thumb, okay, around my wrist again. And then I call what I call cleanup. I go around the knuckles, 1, 2, probably 3 times. And then kind of after that, you got to get around that thumb and then go down the wrist, whatever's left. And that is how you wrap your hands.